Is it safe to watch porn if I have control over the amount that I watch? You see, a lot of people believe that if they have control over the amount of pornography that they watch, that they will be safe with consistently going back to the pornography at whatever rate they're going to it at. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, it's not safe. And the reason that it's not safe is because pornography is such an addicting thing and such a high stimulating thing that it's very easy to become hooked at a level that you never expect yourself to be hooked to it at. You see, if somebody has never been introduced to pornography and then they begin to watch it and they're able to watch it once a week, how can they say that sooner or later they would not become a person that's watching it every single day and multiple times a day? They can't say that. And let me tell you why I know that. Because me and many others that I know of started off that same type of way, looking at it at a small amount of time, and then sooner or later it became something that we couldn't go a day without. It became something that we made a part of our lifestyle, watching pornography that much. So you can never say what won't happen if you are constantly playing with this thing, such as pornography, that brings so much, pleasure to you. Anything that brings you pleasure, you cannot say that one day you won't be out of control with that thing. If it's something bringing you pain, you know how to flee from that. But when pleasure is constantly there, it's easy to get addicted. And that's the problem. And you see, say you somebody that have quit the pornography and you've been away for a year or 2 or 3 years or even a decade. And then from there you decide, well, I've been good this long, I want to go back to the pornography. But I feel like I got control over what I'm be viewing because I learned how to stay away from it. But let me tell you, you think that you are safe in that way. But if you go back to that porn, and you may even be doing the once a week thing if you've been addicted before and got away from it. But guess what will happen? Sooner or later you could return to the same place that you was before you got control over your sexual urges and got away from that porn. So never play with it. Pornography is not to be played with whatsoever. It's not something that you should go to every now and then. It's not something you should go to consistently. It's not something you should go to every day. It's not something you should look at even one time. Because all it takes is one time. Like people say, pornography is the new drug. Just like people try alcohol for the first time they hook. They try cigarettes for the first time they hook. They try marijuana for the first time they hook. People have sex for the first time, then they hook. Same thing with pornography. It is no different. So you never could say that you just have control over that amount. You may be in control right now, but tomorrow you may go out of control and never return. So never play around with that pornography. It's too dangerous and it's too risky to even think about doing something like trying to have control over this thing and thinking it's going to extend forever in your life that way. I'm telling you right now, it most likely won't. So don't test it. And Satan is waiting on you to even try that. So don't give him what he wants. And you have many people that say, well, look at these clowns. All of them addicted and I'm not. Look at these clowns. They been watching pornography this long and I've been watching it for about a year or 2 and I've never been addicted. What's wrong with them? Let me tell you something. You could turn out to be that guy or you could turn out to be worse than that guy. So do not sit there and put your mouth on nobody and talk about how they done struggle or compare yourself and see that you're doing better than them in any way. You could always be in their shoes, especially with something like pornography. You don't understand. If you're not addicted, if you do have control over the amount you've been watching it for a while, you don't know the bullets that you dodging by being able to have that control. But never think that that same bullet cannot hit you when it comes to this porn. It's always dangerous. Watching it once a week is dangerous. You don't realize what you even doing to yourself still. You still perverting your mind. Just because you're not watching it every day, that don't mean your mind is still not perverted. You still watching the porn. That's pornography is perversion. That don't mean you still ain't leading with your lust. Pornography still teach you that even if it is once a week or once a month, it don't matter. You still looking at it. So you know better than anybody. Truly, if you overall look at the thing, you may be better than them in some areas, but if you still looking at it just like they are, you are not completely better than them. So you might as well lose that thought. And that's the thing about the pornography. It will take you places that you never expected to go. And you think you all right. Nah. Don't fool yourself and don't trick yourself. Satan comes to deceive. He'll have you deceiving yourself. He'll be deceiving you by letting you believe this nonsense until you crying out to God for help. Don't let yourself become that person. So like I said, the answer is no, it's not safe. It's never safe to view porn. And it's never safe to look at anything that's anywhere near pornographic stuff. And I never recommend it. I never advertise it. And I never ever tell anybody to go the direction of perversion or lust or anything that got to do with it. Because it's pure evil, wickedness, and it's trouble. And it could be so much of a toxic thing in your life if you let it in. So keep the door shut on pornography if you away. If you have control over the amount, I'm going to tell you right now, lose the pornography completely. I pray this video bless you. And I pray you like, subscribe, and comment. Link in the description for the Instagram and for the Cash App if you are led to make a donation. Always remember to trust in the Father, the Lord Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. But I pray that you will just be blessed. In Jesus' name.